Good evening, and welcome to your AIDailyPress evening podcast for May 19, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, we've been following significant diplomatic developments between Russia and China. The relationship between these two global powers will have far-reaching implications for international politics, economics, and security. We'll continue to monitor this situation closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. In British politics, the upcoming Makerfield by-election is gaining attention, with Andy Burnham confirmed as the Labour Party candidate. This development could potentially position him for a future leadership role within the party. However, challenges lie ahead due to the current economic climate and the need to adhere to existing fiscal rules. Lastly, we're witnessing ongoing turmoil in British politics, with Prime Minister Keir Starmer facing internal pressure to step down after poor performance in recent local elections. The rise of Nigel Farage's Reform UK party is also a significant factor, as it capitalizes on voter dissatisfaction with the traditional two-party system. The next few months will be crucial in determining the direction of the country, with the potential for new forces to emerge and challenge the status quo. These stories highlight the complex and evolving nature of global politics and economics. We'll continue to bring you in-depth analysis and updates on these developing stories. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall know what's right now. Firstly, in international news, Russia has conducted nuclear drills, escalating tensions with Ukraine. The timing of these drills coincides with President Putin's visit to China, sparking concerns about the ongoing conflict and its global implications. In economic news, Canada is experiencing a rise in inflation, driven by the ongoing oil price shock. This surge is expected to impact various sectors of the economy and may lead to changes in consumer spending habits. In the healthcare sector, a breakthrough has been announced with the approval of Lyconvi, an oral liquid formulation of levothyroxine sodium, designed to provide a convenient treatment option for patients with hypothyroidism. Lastly, we're following a developing story in the global health community, where an Ebola outbreak has been reported in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda. The World Health Organization is working tirelessly to contain the outbreak, but the lack of a vaccine or treatment for this particular strain is making it challenging. We urge all parties involved in these stories to prioritize diplomacy, de-escalation, and the well-being of those affected. We'll continue to monitor these situations closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, veteran investor Ashish Kacholia's backed company, Jain Resource Recycling, has seen its shares plummet by over 15% in 2 days due to disruptions in its import supply chain caused by geopolitical tensions between Iran and Israel. Despite near-term challenges, the company remains optimistic about its future prospects, citing improving operating conditions and steady progress across its expansion pipeline. In a dramatic turn of events, the son of Mango founder Isak Ondik has been arrested in connection with his father's death, which was initially treated as an accident. Investigators have reopened the case, suspecting foul play after uncovering inconsistencies in Jonathan Andik's testimony. The fashion world awaits the outcome of the investigation, hoping for clarity and closure regarding the circumstances surrounding Isak Andik's tragic death. Lastly, we touched on a broader market trend, with shares reacting to various news stories. We'll continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. First, we explore the intersection of technology and space, highlighting companies like AppLovin and Rocket Lab, which are pushing the boundaries of innovation. We discussed how these advancements not only reflect humanity's relentless pursuit of knowledge, but also underscore our responsibility to ensure that technological progress serves the greater good. Next, we delved into the world of space exploration, focusing on the recent discovery of asteroid 2026 H2, which is set to narrowly miss Earth. This celestial event serves as a poignant reminder of the awe-inspiring universe we inhabit and the delicate balance of our cosmic neighborhood. We emphasize the importance of continued investment in astronomical research and the development of technologies designed to detect and study near-Earth objects. Lastly, we touched on the theme of human curiosity and resilience, highlighting the need for scientific literacy, continued space exploration, and a global community that is informed, prepared, and inspired by the wonders of the cosmos. These stories represent humanity's ceaseless quest for knowledge, connection, and exploration, reminding us to maintain a sense of wonder, respect the power of the universe, and strive for a future where technological progress enhances the human experience without compromising our values or the well-being of our planet. Good night! Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. In our latest series of reports, we've been covering several key stories that have sent shockwaves through the sports community. Firstly, we took a closer look at the Dallas Cowboys' chances of making it to the playoffs, examining their strengths and weaknesses, as well as the challenges they face in the highly competitive NFC East. We also delved into the world of football, where the impending departure of Pep Guardiola as Manchester City manager has left fans and pundits alike wondering what's next for the club. In addition, we shed light on the growing concern over sports betting advertisements in live games, with a recent analysis revealing a staggering presence of gambling references during televised sports events. We explored the potential impact on public health and the integrity of the game, as well as proposed legislation aimed at imposing stricter regulations on these advertisements. As we continue to monitor these developing stories, we'll provide updates and insights to keep you informed. Whether it's football, basketball, or the world of sports betting, we've got you covered. Goodbye. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Corral.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we reported on a tragic event in Spain where a web of deceit and corruption has been uncovered, involving former Prime Minister Zapatero and the airline company Plus Ultra. The allegations have sparked outrage among ordinary Spaniards who demand transparency and accountability from their leaders. In our second story, we traveled to Grove City, Pennsylvania, where a remarkable tale of dedication and passion is unfolding in the world of high school sports. Longtime head coach Chris Kwolek has announced his resignation, marking the end of an era for the Grove City area boys basketball team. Coach Kwolek's legacy will live on through the lives he has touched, and the community is coming together to support the team during this transition. Lastly, we also reported on a separate incident in Spain where a tragic event has occurred, but unfortunately, the details are not available in our current summary. These stories remind us that even in the face of adversity, there is always hope for redemption, renewal, and the power of community to come together in support of one another. Good night. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, we talked about the highly anticipated series finale of The Boys, which will be released in theaters on Tuesday in 4DX format and subsequently streamed on Prime Video on Wednesday. Creator Eric Kripke has expressed his anxiety about the finale, stating it's instrumental in defining the show overall. Next, we delved into the world of luxury fashion with two major announcements. French luxury retailer Dior will limit price rises amid a brand reset report, signaling a cautious pricing strategy under new creative director Jonathan Anderson. This move aims to reverse declining sales and make the brand more accessible to middle-income shoppers. Lastly, LVMH has agreed to sell iconic fashion label Marc Jacobs to WHG Global and G3 in a deal worth $850 million. This significant transaction could have far-reaching implications for the fashion industry as a whole. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Good evening, I'm David, and welcome to this evening's edition of the AI Daily Press podcast. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.